What's up, guys? How's everybody's trading week going so far? It's been pretty exciting, as in, there's been opportunities for a lot of people to capture some money, and not just in the stock market, but the crypto as well, aka Shiba, Sheeb, Shiba. There's speculation that Elon might be the first trillionaire. But I mean, that really doesn't pertain to us, except the innovation he might come to the table with is kind of exciting. But you know, all we can do is just focus on what we see. So, Spy has sort of been struggling a little bit. Wasn't we were thinking it was going to get past this 150 zone, 156 zone, and get into the 160s, and it just doesn't have enough power yet. So we have a few levels, and I'm looking on this 1 hour chart on the bands because it's it'll take a longer time for this price to hit, and I still do see the 460. So it's not out of the woods yet, um, but we'll see if they want to do a reevaluation on the price it's at right now at this 453. Currently the ranges are talking one staying down, one staying up. So that tells me usually it's sideways until we break a better support, a better area for the price to move up. And I would say we just need to hold above the 454. We say 455 today. We get above 455, then we can probably get into that 460 test, right? Because they got to do it pretty soon, or they're going to play the lottos, on the expiration next week with the options. But we'll see what happens. Um, we worked down quite a bit on all the stocks, so pretty red. So we'll see if we can get a turnaround today. Um, and that's kind of normal, when you're, overextending a little bit, and the stocks are becoming a little overweight. They have to go back down, at least to the mean, to the average, and see if we can, find some more liquidity. So 455 for SPY. We need to hold above that support. If we break that support, we have 454. And after that, I don't like it. I don't like SPY at all. Um, as I think it might be choppy. I don't even think it's going to be, anything for the shorts to take advantage of. So that's just my opinion. I think it'll slowly fade back into the mean, which would be that 445 zone if it did want to go down. So just keep that in mind. So 460, 455, and if we do break 455, 445. Those are my levels for SPY. All right, so we're gonna do things a little different. As I've been, getting better at understanding options and how it works. Sometimes options doesn't really correlate with how retail investors look at it, as far as like their whatever information they have available, which is technicals, which say a trending, or hitting some support or resistance or something. There's a lot more that goes on with options and stuff, and you have your different Greeks that you have to pay attention to, and the decay, or how much the time value of that particular option. So there's a lot more that goes into it, and sometimes these things will go up for no reason, right? And people will start seeing the price moving up a lot, and be, oh, what was the news? What was this? Well, sometimes there isn't really any correlated with the news. It was just a good time it was good time value for the options play. So I always look at the IV, or the implied volatility, and you also want to look at the historical volatility, and then you can calculate those. And they have calculators and stuff. I still do mine by hand, just because it gives me more precise measurements, and makes me more focused. And you have to be really focused when you're playing options. And I'm not talking about just going into a weekly call and looking for whatever, maybe an at the money, which the contract's going to be probably 50-50 at that point, or in the money where maybe that's a shorting opportunity, or the out of the money, which could be a possible lotto. But anytime you play weeklies, you're playing lottos. And the more and more I understand options, the more I see that weeklies are just not that good when it comes to having a higher profit. Right, your wins are going to be higher if you're playing farther out on your options, but there's a way that you can actually still get those cheap contracts on a farther out options play, just reading the historical volatility. Volatility is a very high key in the markets. It's very important to pay attention to volatility. That's how the price moves, or at least a big reason why the price moves. And the algorithms are also looking for volatility. So when you see, for instance, like SQ pop up, and it renders a line like this, right? This is because this was a volatility condition that happened. And this condition, along with some other factors into it, but the highest factor is the volatility factor. And this is why it's on the list. And when we're playing options, we want to have some correlation with NESI. And I might do a full class on this, if you guys want that instead, because it's going to take a lot of time to explain and teach, and we just don't have that kind of time right now. Today is my daughter's birthday, so as soon as I get off here, I think we're going to go eat something and have some fun. So what I'm looking at, though, because I can still trade on my phone maybe, is I like Square today. I like Square for some options out on November 26th. You might be able to find some calls out there. Um, as long as we stay above this line that it's rendered, this 252, we'll be good. If it breaks 252, 247 going down, right? It might need a new evaluated area, but you might be able to pull some fast profit this morning if you're fast enough. So yeah, that level 253, 252, that's what I'd be watching. If you get above that, I would say a good take profit zone. You could probably just maybe get a value. You probably get like a 12. No, I wouldn't say $12. Maybe a $5 move off this. Just the one I was looking at. I know, my battery's almost dead. Shut up. So you can always get an idea of like where the price is going when you're looking at a particular IV and the delta and whatnot, which I'll go over through that in the class, of how much the price could be evaluated and how many dollars you can make off it, right? So we're going to look at, this 260 range here that's close to this VWAP, which is also kind of correlating with the deviated area. So we can say about 261. That would probably be a good place to take profit. The next one I want to take a look at is Facebook. Facebook burned me the first time. Shame on me. We could see an action on Facebook today. IV looks pretty good. I don't know why this is loading so slow today. I apologize. Oh my goodness. It could be because of my low battery, guys. So just bear with me here. So kind of funky chart. Oh my goodness. This thing is just like moving like weird right now. I'll just wait for it to catch up. Anyways, how's everybody's doing? You getting ready for Halloween? Are you gonna dress up? Do you celebrate it? Do are you like one of those stingy neighbors, or stingy people that doesn't give out candy, or do you hook up the kids with free candy, or do you give them like carrots and stuff? Like what's your style? This thing's still lagging. Goodness gracious. Okay, whatever reason, these are live, so I have no idea why it's doing this right now. Just waiting for it to clear up. I don't know if it's that chart, because I wasn't having that issue with Square, or is this just like, I do like the song though. Right. Okay. So if this thing is not going to behave, it's a good thing that I've already like taken a look at all these, and let's see if I can at least pop up the levels for us, since we're having some lag issues. So I apologize. So 316 over 316, we can play those Facebook calls. Those are also going to be your 30 DTE. So we're looking at the November 26 calls, and you try to find one in the a lower IV. That would probably be the best. And we could probably look at the profit level, that 329. There might be a little more turbulence. They're going to have to reevaluate that level, because that was a level that they evaluated as a short the first time. So if and it kind of correlates also with this mean area. So don't get greedy on this, guys. It might be a $5 move today. We could have a slow market today, but you can still get some profit off these. Uh, the next one I want to look at real quick. I think I didn't touch base on Netflix yet. I apologize again with this lag that's going on. Just listen to my voice. So I already got these levels set up for you guys. 662 for Netflix. It needs to hold that. I understand that it's still kind of over. It's a little bit of overbought, right? It's a little overweight, but Netflix does like to push up usually when the IV is just right. And this is where I'm looking at. You can see on this time frame, like, we got a $10 move easy that we could work with Tesla or with Netflix, and that's what I'm looking for, is that $10 move. So those are also going to be November 26 calls, so keep that in mind as well. So anything under 662 is a no good, or you could probably even get into some shorts on the same expiration. So shorts or calls, that's what I'm looking at for Netflix today. I reevaluated Adobe, and I'm not happy with it quite yet. It could sink down a little bit more, and the algorithms are also not showing any buys yet. So it's neither a buy or a sell, and that's what's really important to pay attention to. Even though maybe it might look like a buy and sell, it's not always a buy and sell. Or I'm sorry, maybe it doesn't look like a buy at the point. That doesn't mean it's a sell, right? It could just go into a range or sideways until they evaluate it, for new price discovery. So we talked about SPY. Let's see if I can at least get my crypto up. Goodness, man, I've not seen this issue happen before. So it could be this low battery issue. It's just not pumping enough. I don't know. But yeah, so we see Bitcoin did get that 58,000 level. Actually spiked on the 57. It hit our marks perfectly. So we're on point with what the big guys are looking at as well, and that's always good. So 61,094. We can say 61,100 to round it there. Then we could probably get into that 65,000 range. Now, this is trying to create a new level here. Anything under the 60,000 again, we're gonna go back choppy, or it wants to sell even lower down to 56,000. So it really depends on if we can get over this 61,000, then we might get into higher by the weekend. It all depends. But you can always use the Omni steps, right? On these algorithms. You can use them as support and resistance, right? Because each one of these is in fluctuating volatility movements. So they're going to be having the highest probable levels that they're going to reevaluate those at. And that's why you always see a lot of action through those levels. So, guys, apologize for the lag. I have no idea why it's doing this right now, but hopefully that was enough information. You can always hit me up via DM if you have another question. I'm in Rails server. If you need me in another server, I'll be in your server. I'm here to help. All right? I'm here to teach you guys the right way to get you to take the red pill so you can learn to be profitable, but not in the statistical version that, you know, most prop firms see day traders, which is failing. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. And then, like I said, I'll keep you posted if I'm going to do one of those classes or not for options and how we correlate that with the algorithms. And also, hit the subscribe. I appreciate the new subscribers. And also the website is working. It was a little funky. So if you guys are interested in purchasing the algorithms, we have some great packages and we try to be flexible for everyone's price point. So take a look at those, right? We're not trying to rob you here. We're just trying to provide accurate tools so you can become your own self-sufficient trader. All right. That's all the time I got. Peace. If it lets me